Hey guys, this is Starting coming at you with another game of Geometry Dash, and I need to put it into practice mode real quick, just to refresh us here. But welcome, we are here on Geometrical Dominator, a map that is beautiful, colorful, and that I have not beat yet. We had a marvelous Oh, I forgot to put any checkpoints down. I was so sure I wasn't going to die anywhere. Because we're not even trying to practice this first part. Hey, Potato, how's it going, man? I would wave, but my hand is upon the controller. But there's a kind of, not tricky, but, you know, wanting revisiting memory part a little later in the level, so I just wanted to get on that a bit. And, you know, in spite of me dying here, normally I do quite fine in there. You just beat Button Masher and Easy Demon? Well, awesome. Congratulations. Alright, so we're here on the checkpoint. Alright, so we're here. Alright, I normally don't die here this much. Oh my goodness. Like I said, I didn't know you could do it that way. Oh, right. Wow, okay. Normally, I just go right through here. Practice mode messes up my my flow a lot, though. You know, you get used to you get used to thinking about it one way, and then because normally I convert this section pretty well. I mean, such that I don't really think I need practice on it. It's not tricky. You know, like, obviously I'm just gonna die a lot on it to show that that one doesn't, I mean, it counts, but... But normally I just expect to get through here, right? And then this section, I mean, you could die, and I'm gonna die now, but, you know... It's not hard, the timings aren't tricky, this part's quite simple. You just gotta not, you know, get too excited. And then this is the part that I wanted to practice because I'm really bad at it. Yeah. Well, at least we got to the middle part of it. I did a bunch of practice on it yesterday and some other days. Okay. But anyway, that one, I wasn't, you know, it'll be fine. And that's the part I need to practice because I always want to jump even though you're not supposed to. Whoops. And there you just got to make sure you don't, you know, hit the ball right off of that. And then, you know... I did that badly. Okay, I gotta quit doing that. Sentence I'll say before doing it again. That's pretty bad. I don't need practice on that wave part. I'm just gonna, you know, turn into a useless brick of human flesh sometimes there, instead of, you know, a person who knows how to play Geometry Dash. There's no way around that. Apparently I'll do that sometimes. Look, we're just gonna practice this section anyway, so it's fine that we're not getting through the wave part. Not ideal, you know, it would be nice to get further, because there's still the ball section at the end that you can theoretically die on, and that I, you know... Like I said, I thought I was fine with the wave part. I'm so bad. Okay, and now we're just degenerating into literally not being able to get to this part. Great. That's always how it is for me, though. As soon as I start doing badly, I continue to do badly. Whoops, that's right, you gotta go down there. And then you got that last little frog thing, and then it's just the end, but... Apparently I need to practice the wave part. It's alright, you know. I apparently can't do this part right most of the time either, so... It shouldn't take too long to get through it, though. What? Okay, so there, it kept me going super fast, which has happened to me a couple of times. But normally it doesn't do that. Maybe I missed one of the portals somehow. I was supposed to get a normal speed portal and didn't. I don't know. Sometimes the little UFO is slower, and sometimes it's way, way, way too fast. Okay. Man, I'm so bad. Okay, I could die there too. That's good. Good stuff. Or I could die there. Or there. That'll work too. You absolutely can make that jump the wrong place there, but it's a lot harder to live if you do, and I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I do any of the things I do. Tradition, mostly. Tradition, tradition. Oh, well. And we die again. Alright. Like the other, 500 times I've done this section, I do wonder if I'm getting any better at it at all. But I must have been worse when I started. I just must have been, and I've forgotten. Thankfully, there's no documentary evidence to suggest anything to me if I should need to confirm or deny these ideas. Oh, or you could do that. It'd be so annoying to die there on a real run. Just or there. I have not got this far on a real run. My best is 50-something%, so we'll... Oh. Well, that's not good. Why did I do that? Oh, right. You're not supposed to do that. The platform moves. You know, I'd been there before, but not a lot. I guess I just did a bigger jump, maybe? There, I did just like a tiny, pitiable jump. It's no wonder we didn't make it. Whoops. Anyway, a big mistake is trying to do one last UFO jump right into that portal. I'm gonna try to remember the perils of that. Well, no, I won't. I'll just crash into that instead. Awesome. But beneath all that, we have developed a sort of solid consistency for that segment, which is good. And then if we can just not crash into that wall. Whoops. I did the thing again. Anyway, we're just going to move the checkpoint forward so I can get just a little bit more familiarity with that last section, and then we're going to take the attempts. Because I think this segment now, even if I die, is strong enough to where we're refreshed and we can just get to it. Because that's like, what, like 4 out of 5 or so of, well, maybe not that many. Who's counting? Anyway, we'll just do this part. Not like that. The ball section's easy, but you know, no reason to cut it out because the timing transition to this will be important, and we can just coast down there, jump, jump. Oh right, can't do that. Yeah. All right, let's get to it. The title of the stream is changed to reflect our interest in doing the level for real. Let us go then, you and I. 57% is the best. I'm confident that although we'll die in at least one dumb way on the way, we'll be able to make that just a little bit better. Well, not like that. Did the sound disappear? The sound did disappear. That's so strange. And now it's back. Yeah, it was like the sound of me dying didn't exist. That was very strange. I forgot to jump. I jumped in my chair, like my physical body jerked, like I'd been hit with one of those reflex hammers before I died. Because I was like, oh yeah, you're supposed to jump there. You didn't do it though. I focus so much on how I'm not supposed to hit the orb, and then I just don't do anything. That's how they get you. What? Terrible. Okay. Can't even get to the part of the level that I think is the hard part. Very promising. No, I mean, we've practiced that other part of the level a whole bunch, and these parts we just sort of do, so it makes sense. It makes sense that the fact that I'm not a good player would rear its ugly head during these parts. Hopefully we'll just be able to suspend that when it matters at the end. No, are you joking? How am I so bad? Blah, new best, but come on. That... There was so much safety there. Why did I drop the input like that? Like, there's nothing but up to go. There's nothing above me that could kill me, and so I level out right on top of the spikes? Are the edges of them hard to see? Probably not. Yes, Q. Indeed. Progress is progress. I thought I was just gonna, like, sit down and knock it out, though, you know? I mean, I guess it's not a long session. I was like, we're gonna do one of those new levels. My successes of yesterday have disconnected my expectations from reality. Sometimes it takes a long time to beat a Geometry Dash level. Not that any of mine are a long time, you know. Several hours is nothing compared to the grinds I've heard described. Oh, sure. Whatever. I'm not gonna say I thought I was gonna die there, I really didn't, but still just as dead. Right. Maybe next time we'll die at 0% somehow. I don't understand. I just need to look up a picture of where the hitbox on the rocket ship is. And maybe for what the hitbox on items in this game is, because there's some times where I would swear that I should have been incredibly dead and I just live, and then sometimes that I feel like they're fine, and then it's like, nope, you crashed. Not there. There I drove into the ground with a little laser beam wave thing. Sure, whatever. I don't think I held the button that hard. Okay. You know, I think the ship part is the easy part. I just keep dying there, and I've never gotten past it on real mode, but I think it's easy, which is probably why I haven't done it very much, because I just get through it on practice mode casually and think, okay, whatever. Sure. There's like so many times that I will swear to you that I have driven my ship right over a triangle and it just let me do it. And then sometimes I'm pretty sure that all I do is graze the top of a thing, but it's just because I don't understand what's going on. After all, it doesn't have to be visible to be fatal. There's nothing that says that this is like, you know, a particularly corporeal plane, so maybe there's like psychic energies that are coming off of the spikes that kill you. They're actually more lethal than they appear to be. It's not all sunshine and unicorns. Whoops. That's terrible. I remembered to jump. Great, I did it again. I'm gonna lose my friggin' mind. Affordable coffee, you're my only friend. There we go. Well, hey, still a great improvement, right? And hey, we made it entirely clean through the whole memory portion the first time that we ever went there on normal mode, and that feels good too, you know, all that practice certainly didn't go to waste, even if I felt like it did. And we'll just clean up that wave portion, and then it's just, you know, the little UFO part, which is easy as long as we get through the portal and don't lose the speed, and do lose the speed. And then that little ball portion, which is easy, and then the little frog portion, and that's the end. So all we got to do is string those little last ones together, and I think we're showing high consistency here now. Well, with the first portion, relatively high. Medium consistency. You know, like a custard. And then we crash right into there. So how's that for consistency, eh? Still, it felt really good to get through the memory portion because, you know, that's the roadblock, right? You know, you got your little quick wave after that. You got your little UFO doors, which is not hard unless you lose the speed or forget you got to open the doors. Then you got the tricky ball section and then the little robot one. But really, it's just about that, you know, 60 to 80% I crashed. Terrible. Like I was saying, the game's super easy. Anyone can do it, including me. Crash. We're gonna get it. So unfortunately, I do have places to go today. Not many, you know, like the store, but I do have to run a couple of errands. And I wanted to beat this level and then do them, but I'm willing to not beat the level and then do them. I crashed. But I've got another chunk of time before I have to fall down again. Alas. Well, it's going to be a sad day whenever I run out of easy levels to play. I have to start playing hard ones like all you guys. I forgot to jump. Game face time. Robot Mecha Dinosaur Frog is ready to go. Why? Why? You know, I never even conceived of me just running into the ceiling there. There's so much space. Why would one do it? Oh, why indeed. What a terrible day to be responsible for the fate of Sir Green Blockington. Poor guy. The long-suffering indeed. I'll have to change his name to the Eternally Tormented before long. Sir Green Blockington, the Sisyphean. No, I did get the achievement for dying 10,000 times. Seems like that would be a hard one to farm, right? All you have to do is play the game. Good luck not getting it. I should not have done that. Should not have done that. You can tell by the way I died. right. No, I didn't know. No, I knew it when No. In case you're wondering, you're not supposed to hit the button right when you go through the portal when you're the ball. That's a fatal exception. Ah, that's so obnoxious. Anyway, new best. And well, that's 2 for 2 on the memory section in real mode once we've gotten there. And that feels good too, you know. Not as good as beating it would have felt. Oh, that's so annoying. Not least because that's exactly the way I died in a practice run where I was like, well, yeah, just don't do that. I didn't think I needed to make a mental note of it. By the way, don't do the specific thing that'll lead to your death. I mean, how would one even keep a notebook that large? There's a lot of stuff out there. I'm not afraid of all of it. Should have been more afraid of that. Alright, right into the ground. Yeah, you know, maybe I should have been practicing all these sections that I said were easy, instead of just the ones I said were hard. No, I mean, you don't need to practice the beginning of a map, because that is, you know, your practice mode for that's when you're playing it. Well, 2 for 3. I just froze up. I don't know. I just froze up. I was like, oh, I don't remember what to do. So I died. I was trying to think of what I was supposed to do, and then I just didn't do any of it. Story of my life. Hi, Natasha. Alright. Good morning. I suppose it is afternoon for you, as it is near the afternoon for me. Oh, right. I guess you could die there. I mean, if you were so inclined. I looked away. There, I don't know what was, you know, I guess I thought the dinosaur looked hungry. Oh, right. Sure. Man, I just really wish we had beat the level instead of careening off with the ball form. Useless. Because then I could go somewhere else and, you know, learn things instead of... Well, what did I learn from that? Hey, don't run into the wall when you're driving a rocket ship. This is important information, and I will file it away for later. well. Got a new best? Oh, yeah, we got to 87%. We crushed it on the memory part when we finally got there. I've been playing the first part of the level kind of trash. But I got to the memory part, and we got through it 2 times in a row. But died at, like, the wave part, I think, like 83, and then we got right to the ball part, and then I hit the input right as we went through the portal, because, you know, you're the miniature UFO, and I was just, you know, in that mode, and then I, you know, flipped off the map and died. But yeah, and those were the first 2 times we got to the memory section. We got all the way through, which felt nice, because we did a bunch of practice mode at the beginning. And then the first times we got there for real. Oh, I crashed again. And I've been having the worst time getting through the easy part of the level. And I died on, like, the rocket ship part in the, like, the middle a lot. But 2 of 3 for the memory part. The first 2 we got all the way through, and then the third one I just, like, didn't hit any buttons at all because I got nervous, I guess. I don't know. I think I was just thinking too much. A common enough problem for me, along with not thinking enough, my other common problem. If only I could be the Goldilocks that everyone wants me to be. That story always amused me as a child because, you know, Mom's like, and isn't that funny? Because how could they tell someone's been sitting in their chair? And I'm like, well, everyone can tell if someone's been in their chair. Like, you wouldn't know if someone had, like, moved something in your room 4 inches. I would know. Oh, I would know. I did it again. See, you know, talking about Goldilocks just proves that I'm not, because Goldilocks would have done that part just right. Goldilocks is an awesome story because it's totally deranged. Like, she just goes in and, like, robs these people. Bears, you know, but whatever. They're people in the story. They've got chairs. Let's not split hairs here. And then acts rude about it, you know. And they don't even get to eat her as recompense. Or, you know, put her to work cleaning the dishes or mending the chair or doing any of the things that she did wrong. Now, let's not forget the Goldilocks of the story also, you know, it's just like, not only is she taking from people, but it's the ones in the family who are the least able to defend themselves from her depredations. Today in Fairy Tale Analysis. Just want to teach like a college course where all we do is interpret fairy tales wrong, but pretend we're doing it right. It'll be indistinguishable from a normal literature class. Like here we see that Rapunzel represents the urge to overcome outdated hierarchical structures by way of beauty standards. And you're like, this is nonsense, you get an A. No, I'm being unfair. That paper would probably be very readable. The problem with literary criticism is all the low-hanging fruit got taken care of by like 1900. So if you want to say anything about something that was written in the past that's new, it has to be stupid. Because all of the Samuel Coleridges of the world already got a hold of Hamlet. So if you want to write a paper on Hamlet that hasn't been done, it's got to be so dumb that no one will have thought of it before. And that's you know, that's a problem. That's why I didn't go into academia. Not really. I could make dumb stuff up just like anybody else. Y'all have seen me talk about stupid things all day long before. Anyway, I didn't go to school for literature. I didn't think that they would have much to teach me about it. We all have our own preconceptions of what's valuable. I didn't think they could change mine, nor I theirs. Speaking of the value of literature, let's go. Come on, baby, light my fire. Yes! All right. Good stuff. Talking trash about modern American academia as it relates to literary criticism is the route to victory. Geometrical Dominator, 100%. 1,373 attempts. Not great, not bad either. That's at around 43 minutes. We'll just get there. All right, so next, what did we want to play? So Bouncy said electrodynamics was the hardest one of them, and he recommended Fingerdash, I think. Yeah, so that's what we'll do. And now the most joyous of all things, the first run of a Geometry Dash level that I've never seen before. Oh my god, it's gorgeous! Look how pretty it all is! Oh, it's got like it's got a nice little grassland going on. It looks like we're in the Nether, but it's been, you know, decorated a little bit. I don't know what's going on here. All right, let's start paying attention. Okay. Oh, fireballs to dodge. What? Hold to dash. Okay, it said hold to dash. There we go. Welcome to 2.1, you said? Oh, no. Oh. There's the little black orb thing that I guess pushes us down. I think I hit it by accident last time. Yep. All right, you gotta hit the. And there, that jump, you can't time it badly. You've got to just be like. Oh, right, and it'll go underneath there. Let's just go ahead and practice mode it. I mean, where would we put it? No, we would put it like there. How fun! Oh no, what? What? Oh, this level's crazy. Hey, Centaur. Alright, so here, flip up there, jump, flip. Oh, it goes to upside down, so we go and fall down there and then into the orb, which is a gravity reverse. Alright. I am the dark age of technology. No, that's DAOT. I don't... Ah, I crashed. Oh, I see. Wait, so you can go like that and then... But it's better to just ride it the whole way in. 2 jumps and then an orb. Not like that. Ooh. Oh, there's a bounce on the floor, and then it goes up to the old, oh, not like that, but that'd be a good way to get a few extra percentage points if we're stuck there. Oh, Centaur, don't apologize for being late. I am aware that there are many things to do in life and on the internet, and I do not begrudge anyone for finding that they have more to do with their time than hang out in my streams. I'm just glad that you choose to be here when you do. You don't need to worry about explaining yourself to me. Oh, boy. What's going on there? I still don't know, but I did it anyway. That's promising. Because if you can, like, not really... Ah, forgot to jump. Ah, there it is. Oh yeah, Bouncy's a super cool dude. If you remember me in my last stream talking about the viewer who like made the little clips of the customs for me to do, that was him. So he's been very helpful, real supportive. Didn't realize he was a big deal until he'd been around many times. Cool guy. Alright, so on that blue, we need to hit it like way earlier, I think. Because we're getting a bad angle. Well, we almost made it through there. Try to buffer. Good advice. Will I ever be able to buffer? Maybe not. I remember the easy level you told me to play. I remember the hard level you told me to play. The hardest level you ever made. I remember that one. Right there, yeah. So, what? Alright, we'll just do that again. That's that form that I always quit custom maps on. So I guess we'll have to learn it after all. Whoops. That game is called Spider? I always called it Spider just from its behavior, so I'm glad that finally I found the name that the community likes. I don't get it. So it immediately transfers on like the ball, which takes a little bit of time to transfer. Thanks for your congratulations, Potato. Yes, it feels good to have defeated that map. It was a lot of fun, but... Alright, so... Okay. Orb, there. Nope, not there, because that's just a coin, which we definitely don't need. Okay, not like that. Not like that at all. Oh, that's just lava. And then that'll be an orb there. Ah! Little Mario's fire sticks, I see. Ouch. Yeah, so you gotta go down quickly there. Got it. Let's back that up a bit. Wow. Okay. Yes, if I have an account, I don't know, I bought it on Steam. And then down here, oh, and then over, oh, they've got little blue arrows that helpfully tell you. I am so bad at looking at the map for, like, things that are literally written down on the map to direct me what to do in the map. Like, hey, there you go, a little bit of straight flying. What? Oh, frog, okay. Ah. I don't know, dude. Whenever I start a new game, if it makes me choose an account, I just put in some nonsense and never think about it again. It could be Tarkin based, it could be Karamazov based, it could be like Greek mythology based. It just depends on what my mood was that particular day. Something with literature references, probably, or history. Sometimes both. Like if my normal name is taken, sometimes I'll throw in like a Jean Valjean sort of thing. Okay, I need to jump a lot sooner there. Yeah, if it doesn't force me to make one, I wouldn't have made one, I don't think. Because I hate making accounts, dude. Like... Yeah, I know how to straight fly, I just don't know how to. You know, it's not that I don't know how to do it, I just can't. But I am familiar with the concept. No, I've had games where they like wanted to make me make an account and I just didn't play them. I almost didn't play Red Dead Redemption 2, which I just finished up the story mode on last week, which was brilliant and I loved it, but I almost didn't play it just because it made me want to make an account, and then I had to like, because now, you know, you get an account, you gotta like get two-factor authentication, and y'all know I don't use a smartphone, and my phone is sometimes dead because I don't care about my phone at all, and you know, if I gotta get a text code from my phone to get into my email to, you know, set the thing up, I'm just like, you know what, whatever, I'm just not gonna play it. What? No, I'm terrible about my phone. I try to remember it, like, and not leave it at home, and I try to keep it with, like, battery power, but I'm really bad about it. Several years ago, I got in a car accident. It wasn't a major one, but, you know, I couldn't drive away from it, and I had left my phone at home, and then I was like, man, I really gotta try to, you know, do better about this, because, you know, got into a car accident, and, you know, you're talking to the person who was just in a car wreck with you, you're like, so, can you, like, call the cops? You see, I don't really like phones, and then they just look at you, like... Did I know that RobTop is the developer? Yes. I thought it was just a username the first time people said it several times, but now I know that RobTop is the name of the developer. I'm not gonna say that. RobTop has made a good game for affordable prices. It's for the people. It's got a thriving custom scene. I don't really have anything negative to say about this developer, and I haven't heard anything that suggests that they have, you know, predatory practices or, you know, are treating people improperly economically. So, you know, I don't really have a problem with them either as a company that I know about at all, or as a game developer. So, you know, I will refrain from insulting them. We're just gonna move the checkpoint up, get a little bit more of this, because you know, we're fine at that. We need to practice this here, because this is where the confusion happens. Not this, you know, we just need to jump there. All the way over? We just skipped that bottom one, probably. There we go. Yeah, as soon as you get to the frog, you jump over the one to skip that for safety. Skip, skip. Whoa! Little fast wave, yeah. Not just wave, but quick wave. What? Oh, and then it changed the kind of wave, I guess, there. I was like, it stopped feeling the same. I am dead? Yes, we all are. Act accordingly. Alright, not too bad. I think I did okay. I mean, I didn't, you know, keep on going after that, but I think I did okay. I crashed to the wall. With the wave part, I mean, not like overall. feel like it's gonna be a lot of attempts to beat this level, but maybe I can do it in like 1,000. And then you ride the little weird green thing there. Okay, so for these, as soon as you go into this portal, that's a safe ground there, so you have a huge amount of leeway. It's actually pretty easy. And then there you'll fall to the bounce. Got it. Whoops. I know someone took 2 million attempts to beat a demon blindfolded. Well, at that rate, I hope they were doing it for attention. I think after 1.5 million, I would just start looking at it, man. No, I know blindfolded gaming is its own thing, but it's Oh, there you go. I did better the first time that I was here than I did any of the subsequent times. Whoopsie. Oh yeah, we should make the name of it Fingerdash Practice. Because I can't stand the overlay, but without the overlay, people might think that I'm actually playing the game. Oh, well. Oh, well. Okay. I cannot solve a Rubik's Cube that quickly. No, I never learned how to do it. I had an aunt who was excellent at them, but I never thought it was interesting, so I just didn't care. I had a Rubik's Cube. I was just like, this is not as cool as playing Final Fantasy is. I don't care. I was heavily video game motivated as a child, as I am now. But there were a lot of things I would have preferred to do rather than Rubik's Cube, like play chess against myself, or, you know, read a book. I know a lot of people like them, but I guess I just never really registered with the appeal. say, can you make a wave challenge? I mean, if you're fine with me not playing it. I don't have too much longer for this video. I have some stuff to do. And as I absolutely hate traffic, I have to do things at a very specific time of day to avoid the people with normal jobs and all of the school children. Because, man, it is miserable to try to get around my town for about 3 hours or 5 hours out of any given day. I work at a restaurant, so I don't keep normal hours. I don't have a normal people job. I, start work a little later and keep on working a little later. But I don't work today. Happily. Oh no, I finally got through again. I don't know what I was famous at my school for. Probably being really unpleasant. Nah. A lot of people liked me. I've never understood why, but most people don't. Say I stream a lot today. I streamed 3 times? Nah. Maybe by your count. But by my count, it's 11:58 a.m. and this is the only stream I've done today. I had a Celeste stream and a Minecraft stream last night, but that wasn't today for me. I've slept since then. But yeah, I do stream every day, basically every day, unless I'm sick or mad. Because it's basically whenever I'm gaming, I'm streaming it now. Whoops. Alright, so you get through that, and then it's just, you ride it to the thing, and then flip upside down. Whoops. Ah. Wait, do you just jump all those? You just hold it to end? No, you have to fall into that last crystal. And then push off the side of it. You say, you hope I don't die this cube from 0. Oh, I will. You know I will. I'll do something like that, and then that. A little bit of that. Alright, there's our practice complete. Alright, let's just try to get some regular attempts here. Push that PB up, and then see what happens next. I don't really remember all this, but yeah, we go here. Whoop, we're supposed to fall down there, that's right. 24%, new best. And that part's whoa. Okay. You can come into it at too high of an angle, and then you'll run into the mountain there. I see. Just like I did there. Either that or I released it too early. I might have done both. There we go. New best. I did know that that message came up because it came up for me. It might have happened the first time. But, yeah, I am aware that the message comes up. Whoops. I forget that those little metal flame rod things are functional fire and not just decorations. Maybe they're meant to be electric. After all, the fire does appear to be in a straight line. Well, you know, several straight lines, jaggedly. And you have to drop out of it there, and I forgot that. Whoops. Did I know that your real name is Potato? I did not. Is that like a family name? Your father and your grandfather before him? Yep, too high into that. So if you hit that, I don't know what they're called, these little line things, too high of an angle, then you need to drop out of it and jump over. So it's like an insurance policy if you hit the bad angle, but if you just fall further, then you're fine. There we go. And there's that section, which we might need to go back to in practice because I remember doing it super bad, but I think if we just jam our hand furiously onto the controller, we might be able to get it. In any case, new best, 33%. Feels good. Whoops, I didn't even do it. Whoops. So, are you saying I'm a chill guy? Well, you know, as you'll hear me say again if you're around much, you're seeing me at my best. Playing video games is my favorite thing to do, and being in the comfort of my own home and not having to, like, have people physically around me is my favorite thing to have. So, just don't judge me based on the way that I behave on the internet. In real life, I am much more difficult to be around. I don't think anybody's ever described me as chill. Incredibly high-strung. Needs to chill out, I've heard a lot. A lot of calm downs. A lot of it's gonna be okay. A lot of you alright, bro, but never you're a chill guy. But as Jean-Paul Sartre observed, hell is other people. L'enfer c'est les autres. En français, s'il vous plaît. think it's important to say that all of those jokes that I made were only jokes, and that I have never killed anybody, and if I had, I would just lie about it. Just like anybody should if they want to get away with anything. Deny, and then deny some more. And then deny some more. As your attorney, I advise you, it's your right to attempt to get away with anything that you may or may not have done. I'm not actually an attorney, I'm just joking. Nothing I say is legal advice. Yeah, so I don't know. You know, when you die in a game because you messed up, you just keep on going, right? I mean, I've got like real salty about a game before, but look, I'm an old person. If I break my controller, I gotta buy another one. If I break my monitor, I gotta shell out for another one. And anyway, most of my inability to control my anger got sort of put into a better place whenever I quit drinking over 8 years ago. If you ever hear me tell vague stories about like incredibly careless and bad behavior, it's almost certainly from when I was still drinking. But it's been 8 years and 2 months, 13 days, and this morning since I quit. I guess maybe now I am more of a chill guy than before, but still not a chill guy. Whoops, new best. Natasha, the court reporter over here. Now, there has to be at least one person who's done that. You know, like how the rappers like to get into the booth and expose their crimes. You know, like some video game player that's like, oh yeah, gunning this guy down in Saints Row 3 reminds me of, you know, whatever. Centaur, if you meet me in real life, then will you die? I mean, yeah, I didn't want to be the one to tell you this, but everybody's got to die, man. Just everybody's gonna die. And again, I did not want to be the one to have to tell you this, but it's true. You'll have to die even if you don't meet me. You'll have to die no matter what. That is what it means to be alive. Unless you're me, I'm gonna live forever, or at least 3,000 or 4,000 more years. I have to beat all the Geometry Dash levels that exist before I can die. New best. Transmuted into by the future. That's little Borges there. Alright, and now we've got Spidey part. 43%. I crashed. Still, a nice best. So I totally forgot that spider part was even there, but I guess we did practice it a bunch. Thank you. I died. Yes. It was nice. You know, it's funny how the beginning of levels can feel real good, you know, because you're making progress. But then when you get stuck, you're like, wait, am I actually getting anywhere? But apparently I was actually getting somewhere. And that's why I don't have to play Geometrical Dominator anymore. Have to. I mean, what a fun level. What a cool level, and how aesthetically interesting. Only 98 years? Well, thank you for the vote of confidence. the real amount of time is probably somewhere between that and infinity. Probably. Whoops. Supposed to fall there, and I knew that. It's striking how, like, much more decorative and beautiful the later levels are, and how, like, all the early ones, which I guess were in the very earliest versions of the game, are so stripped down, you know, no cool rock textures to be found there. Whoops, you gotta wait a little longer there. Whoopsie. Alright. Might just want to go back into practice mode for that segment for a chunk. But although I would like to beat the level right now, I'm not really trying to, right? I'm just trying to... Well, this is like the practice mode for the beginning, right? So later, if we go back into practice mode for the middle segments, that'll still be beneficial. Whoops. Did I change my icon? No. I think I changed the block before I played the game. Because I think it was somebody in chat was saying that it wasn't like the exact default face, like maybe I changed to one of the other ones, but I've never changed anything since. Alright. Above, below, in the middle. Come on, baby. Are you joking? How could I crash into the wall there? Oh, man. Hey, still, that was a great run, right? That was a great run. You said it'd be funny if I died on the real run at the cube, but I actually died right before it, didn't I? So that's pretty funny. That was a great run, though. I'm not even upset. I mean... We pushed from what, like, I don't even remember the previous best, what, like 38 or something? And then we just, like, crushed through it. With the perfect execution on all the wave parts, there was basically nothing sketchy there. I wasn't, like, getting too close to whatever. Real nice, you know. So, obviously, then we'll have to follow it up by dying at 15%. But, yeah, the quick progress, huh? Huh. Feels nice to go for, man, last week I just, like, I was pretty down on my prospects for ever becoming in just like a Geometry Dash player that beat another level, but been doing a lot better in the last few sessions. But I think really that's just embrace the practice mode and, you know, trying to take advice more. I know you're saying you're trying to take advice. Look, it's not a quick process for me. This is more than I normally take people's advice, alright? You're like, I've told you to buffer 1,000 times. Yeah, but... Above, below, clean. I need to jump as soon as the frog thing goes and not do that single block fall. That one's just too sketchy. I don't think there's a future in trying to make that. And it's easy to make the jump over it. So I think we'll just try to start doing that. You say you're glad I've started doing practice mode. If we never would have made it here, I probably would have learned how to do the customs in the editor for the chips out of the level, like segmented, and then just do those instead. So that's what one of the viewers did for me back before I was doing practice mode, because I would do it, I would just get so frustrated and my skin would feel all hot and I couldn't breathe, you know, that kind of thing. The feeling I get being alive, and then I'd be like, you know, this living feeling is getting in the way of my video game feelings, which are much better. So I would just switch practice mode off and go back to failing. But yes, indeed, you know, everyone told me the whole time I should use it, and I knew they were right. It's just every time I did it, it made me feel like, you know, bad inside. So I didn't want to use it. Because, like, even if someone's giving me good advice, if taking it's going to make me feel like I can't breathe, I'm probably just going to ignore the advice. This has happened a lot of times, both in video games and in real life. No, most of the time video game advice isn't that frustrating. It's really just contextual for, like, that I'm communicating while I'm trying to play the games and then trying to change my plans in the middle of those communications. It's, you know, it's more operations than I normally do. Because, as you can tell, I can talk and talk, right? But not always while I'm doing things close. You know, missing that portal, not good. Definitely want to hit that portal. You might be able to get through without dying, maybe. You say, have I ever watched people in Geometrical just like break their money and going crazy? No, I've not seen those videos. That's not normally the sort of content that I would choose to watch anyway. Not ragging on other people's, you know, likes for entertainment, but often, like, a video of somebody becoming very upset and losing their temper, like, it just makes me feel like, man, is this what I looked like sometime in the past that I don't remember? I don't know. I wouldn't seek out a video like that even if somebody told me it was funny, but if they, like, you know, linked it in a Discord and I clicked on it and it was short, I might see it. But no, in general, the videos of people, like, throwing chairs into the walls of their homes just make me feel sad for them. Longtime viewers will remember the story of the time that I broke my laptop with a hammer, but it was already not working, right? It wasn't like because I was mad at a video game. It wouldn't stay on. But I'm glad no video of that event exists. It would probably be, you know, like, really embarrassing. The story itself can be amusing, but, like, the visual of me doing it. Centaur, you asked, can I play blast processing after this? I've already beaten it. I didn't, like, really think about revisiting it. But yeah, if you check the Geometry Dash playlist, you can see the video of it if you're interested in checking that out. Blast processing was what I went to when I gave up on Clutterfunk the first time, because I gave up on Clutterfunk like 3 or 4 or 8 different times. I was very defeatist about it. said I wasn't going to do that, but I did. Oh, what? Forgot to do the jump. You say it might take me 732 years to do that? Maybe. You never know. You know, one day I might wake up and become a good player. I mean, it's not likely, but it could happen, right? Like, sometimes people just wake up and suddenly become, like, terrific whistlers, you know? Like, they were never good whistlers before, and then they all of a sudden get it. This song's too fun. I kind of want to make a Geometry Dash level someday. I wouldn't use this song for it, though. I don't know what I would use. Actually, I would try to use Starburst's song. Starburst, who you may have seen in the channel, he used to be called Cats Are Cool. They used to be called Cats Are Cool. They make electronica songs, and they have one called At Least Someone Came, and I'm like obsessed with it, guys. Like, I really like this track. I downloaded the MP3. It's an MP4 now, I guess, and like I listened to it like in the car and stuff. It's good stuff. Maybe he would let me use it to make a level around. Might be a little long for a Geometry Dash level though, because it's like 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Whoops. Look, Natasha, you know me, I'm an old person. But yeah, I think it's an MP4 format now, but I have a standalone MP4 player. It probably plays MP3s too. That, you know, I bring with me to work. And I have a speaker that's a Bluetooth speaker, but my MP3 4 player doesn't have Bluetooth. So I have a corded speaker, and that's what I plug into. And then my car has an auxiliary input, you know, for like a headphone jack. So I just use that. Hello, Nullscaper. How are you? You say you believe in me. How many levels have I beaten? I'm not sure the exact amount. We beat everything up to Electroman Adventures, and then also Blast Processing and Geometrical Dominator. So 12, 14, something like that. I'm not sure, but that many. Yeah, I beat Clutterfunk and Electroman Adventures and Theory of Everything yesterday, which was great because normally I don't have that much success, right? Normally it takes a little longer for me to crack something, but whoops. When I beat all the levels, all the mainline levels, well then I'm gonna, you know, start trying out more customs. People have suggested, you know, the various levels on the demon list that I might try, you know, the easy ones, not on the list, but, you know, I don't understand the distinction really. Maybe there's like a list that's like the bigger theoretical structure, and then, yeah. But, yeah, probably, you know, just start trying easier levels, because this isn't the only game I play, but it's still a lot of fun for me, so. But, yeah. The Extreme Demons, no, Centaura, not for me, not yet. The very first day that I played, someone was like, you should play Verdant Landscape, so I did, and my eyes just melted. And then the second day I was streaming, someone's like, you should play Tidal Wave, and I was like, okay, and my eyes just melted. And now that I know how to play the game a little bit, I still wouldn't be able to get anywhere in those levels. I just know it. right in the middle. There we go. That's not how we're supposed to do that, but it worked. No, I always do so good there. Anyway, 77%. Not great, not bad either. First time we've died on the wave part in real mode. We practiced it a good few handfuls of times in practice mode earlier, so it's not like I'm just getting through it. Although I didn't do too bad. Dying on the final segment's a lot better than dying on the first one. Not a lot better, that's not the right way to describe it. Marginally better. Better by a scant few percentage points. Whoops. Those guys, you say try the Nightmare. Yep, that's what everybody has been telling me is the one to do for. And that's the name I always see. There's a couple other names tossed around. X step 2, Y step, the Nightmare, but the Nightmare is the one that I always see. I think that's what old Bouncy told me was like the good one. Yeah, I think Dash is the next one. One of my viewers, who's like an accomplished player, said that was like the smart way to go about it, that electrodynamics should be the one that I save for last. And other people have told me that too, but I'm trying to take advice a little better, because they were telling me, you know, hey, the levels after Clutterfunk are easier, and man, I smashed them out of the park. I was on Theory of Everything for maybe an hour and a half total before we cracked it, you know, and it was just not a whole lot longer than that for Electroman Adventures, which maybe isn't fast for a good player, but I'm not good, which I didn't have to tell you. You're watching. But yeah, so finished Geometrical Dominator, and then he said Fingerdash, and then Dash, and then eventually circle back around into Electrodynamics. He said that was the hardest of the insane levels, they thought. This level's so awesome, and it's visually just a, like, man, I did not expect that the game was going to look like this whenever, you know, you start off on Stereo Madness. My eyes bleeding out on Polargeist, and then, like, this is so pretty, you know? It's just a pleasure to play. There, we do that the ideal way. Much safer. Ah! That's not safer. Yeah, Hexagon Force, then Electrodynamics, then the Demons. Absolutely. That was the order described to me. So yeah, after we beat Electrodynamics, you know, in 10 years or so, then I figure we'll go and start trying to hunt for the coins to unlock the things. Ah, I missed the portal. That's clear, you know, I died. Y'all know I missed it, but that's why I just missed it. If I hadn't missed it, it would have been fine. Today, in very obvious statements about very obvious things. Still, I think that, you know, obviously, we're still dying at the beginning sometimes, but our consistency, all in all, for the first big chunk of the level is moderately good. certainly good enough to give me confidence to finish it. You know, I don't feel like, you know, we need to spend more time on this spider part, for example, even though I might die on it occasionally. This rocket ship part, in spite of me dying there, I think is good. I was about to say that, but, you know, hoist by my own petard. The flag just waving me around. Whoops. That was too high on that line. I was trying to drop off because if you notice you're too high in time, you can drop the glide and still correct, because there's a spike obstacle on the underside, but I didn't drop it in time. I was much too high when I hit it though. So it's like you can do that wrong, but still overcorrect, or just do it that way on purpose, I suppose, and then it's not wrong. Whoops. You say every time you say go, or I believe in you, I die. Well, you know, you probably do them right at the parts that are, you know, most likely for me to die in. It's not supernatural. Don't feel guilty. Man. I forgot the spider transition was that fast. I wasn't prepared. I was still in wave head mode. Alas. The wave parts were good, though. None of them were that sketchy. None of them were skirting that close to death, so... It's really just, you know, the speed and angle transitions. You just gotta be ready for them. You know, it's really just the way the game is, and if you can prepare yourself for that, then, you know... The team that scores the most points will ultimately win the game. Whoops, that's not gonna get us there. Alright. Unfortunately, I'm an adult, and the duties of real life beckon, such as they are, so very soon we'll wrap it up. This will either be the last run, or the one after this, depending on how this one goes. Maybe we'll just beat it, though. Okay, last run right now. I ran into the wall. Not great. But, yep. I've got to get going. I'll be streaming more later on today. Disregard all the time-sensitive information if you're watching in the future. But I'll be back around, and I should be on playing various games for many more hours today. Tomorrow, of course, is this Feast of Saint Valentine, the most miserable day of the world besides Mother's Day to a cook. Truly no worse day on the planet, so I may not stream tomorrow night after work. It really just depends. I'm gonna get beat like a drum, so it may be taking a lot out of me. Alright, let's get a good run to finish it off. Alright, well, alas, 64% is there. You know, you think I'm going to Centaur, but I'm not. Because if I don't, then I'm going to have to drive in traffic conditions later, which is not what I want to do when I grow up. Tomorrow is Valentine's. I think they mold like we have filet mignon. the tenderloin cut, and they cut them into to little heart shapes. Am not a meat cutter currently. I used to cut meat years ago before my hand problems flared up. That was what I was doing right before my surgery, actually, because working in the cold with the knives and the pressure and stuff, it actually aggravated it. But the problems were in existence long before then. So maybe there'll be hearts to cook, but they'll already be cut and portioned by the time that I arrive at work. Centauri say after this, play Bloodbath. It's easy. You can't fool me. I've heard of that one. But goodbye, everyone. Thank you so much. Goodbye, Centaur. Goodbye, Q. Um, goodbye, Nullscaper. Goodbye, Potato. Goodbye, everyone. Hope you've enjoyed, and perhaps I'll see you later on in another stream or video. Y'all have a good day.